says if you are the game, then quite frankly, you need to go back to the drawing board because your game absolutely sucks! If you were gonna give the United States of America an enema, you'd stick the holes right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can sell your soul to the devil, but your ass belongs to Barack.
Hey, welcome to the Talk Discount Anywhere podcast. Today we got Logan, Joe.
Hey, that's me. Hey,
Derek.
Howdy.
Adam.
Hey.
Hey, Adam's actually talking.
Hey, Adam's here. Is Ethan?
You guys couldn't hear me?
No, we couldn't.
We could not.
I wasn't muted at all, so.
Well, that means your mic was just messing up. Anyway, but this is the first wrestling podcast. Yay!
Right.
Yes, the
Something
first
we all
wrestling
enjoy
podcast
besides
ever.
Brent. Well, our first wrestling podcast.
No, it is the first wrestling podcast ever in the history of podcasts.
It is the first wrestling podcast ever of all time, and it will be the best one because we make sure none surpass us.
Yeah. We love doing that. Just don't worry
Obviously.
here.
So, what'd you guys think about Monday Night Raw?
What?
It was a show.
Oh,
was
it's better
something.
than Jinder being racist.
Oh, was he racist?
Yes,
now?
because Jinder's on Monday Night Raw.
Well, that's
We can
SmackDown,
cover
but Raw is better than that.
You said
Unfortunately,
Monday Night
you're
Raw.
not.
Yeah, you said something about Monday Night Raw. You never said anything about.
didn't know Jinder was on Monday Night Raw.
He
All right,
was.
cool.
Well, you'd be a better champion than Brock Lesnar.
That's debatable, but Monday Night Raw was
You'd see the title every week.
That's
That right there means he'd be better.
Yeah, but the legacy of it will go down the drain.
Yeah, it's true.
What legacy?
You mean the Prestige?
I think we're talking about legacy, as in, like, you know, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and DiBiase Jr.
Held the Universal Championship. It's a whole new title that
It's a whole new world.
I don't even know why they like. Okay,
He can't even, guys.
they had it on Owen, and they made him the sidekick to Jericho essentially. Then you put it on Goldberg, only for it to go to Brock Lesnar. Out of the 4 champions that we've
The only
had
person
so
that
far,
had potential to make the Universal title any sort of prestigious was Balor, and he just kind of shit the bed with that. I'm not saying it's his fault,
It's absolutely not his fault, but
but
Yeah.
there was so much potential there.
that match
But you know what happened there.
was great.
And then we all were sad the next day.
Any sort of prestige that title could have
match.
has just been flushed. It could have had
Yeah.
prestige with Owens as the holder, but they just made him a cowardly champion. It was awful.
I don't mind the cowardly champion. It's just a case of he was champion.
Whose chair is that?
that's mine.
God.
Joe, get him out of the chair.
Owens was champion.
I'm looking into it.
Jericho was U.S. champion. And they made it
The
seem like the
United
U.S.
States title
championship
held
was
more prestige
better.
than that Universal title.
Yeah, and that's wrong.
Has been U.S. champ since the Universal title came about.
Jericho, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles.
That's about it.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns had it?
Rusev.
Rusev
Oh,
did have it as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
since
remember.
the
I don't
Universal
remember.
Championship, Reigns did have it.
Roman won it from Rusev.
Well, that was
he
dumb.
was
No.
champ up
He didn't-
until...
He didn't hold himself like a champion, though. And he didn't hold it like a championship.
Nope.
But hold up, are we
Treated as
talking
a
about
demotion.
since the Universal Championship was created or not?
No, we're talking about Roman holding the U.S. title.
I know, but are we talking about Reigns after the Universal Championship was created?
Yes.
Then Reigns won it
didn't
from
feel like a
Jericho.
title when he held it. He held it on his back. You could argue that Razor Ramon held the title on his back as well, but at least he added some prestige to the Intercontinental title when he did that.
Well, yeah.
And plus, he also did it because he was a sleazy bad guy, not some face that the company's trying to get over.
Exactly. That was a part of who he was.
Fucking Elias is more over than Reigns at this point.
Everyone's more over than Reigns at this point. I think not Simon Gotch, the other guy there. Is more
Aiden
over.
English.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Jordan isn't over at all. So
Can we talk about that, please?
yes, let's.
So this past week on Raw, there was like a small backstage segment with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan. He was like, "Are you just gonna beat up everyone that talks bad about me?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been doing it for the past few weeks. That's kind of my thing so far."
That's all he has.
That's all he has. He's like, "Oh, you're talking smack about my father? Okay, we're in a match now."
You're talking smack about my paw. How dare you?
No, you're going in
And
raw
then-
about my paw. Talking Smack's a completely different show.
It was completely different show. Anyway,
Talking smack.
they've got Jason Jordan now facing Miz for the title this Sunday. We're not going to get into predictions until later,
Yep.
but they are shooting this guy to the moon right now. And I don't think I like it.
They're shooting him to the moon.
They're shooting
But
him
the
to the
problem
moon,
is,
but with a
He's
bad
crashing into the
storyline.
ground.
Like, how can you get a guy to the title when he can't even get a pop, like at all? Like, at least with Roman, you get a reaction.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's something.
I'll give Roman credit where it's due. He does get reactions.
He gets a reaction, but Jason Jordan, everyone just looks at their phones, pretty much.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm not surprised. The whole storyline is he's Kurt Angle's illegitimate child. Why do I care about that? Can he wrestle good? Yes.
He can.
But you make it...
But as a
the
singles
problem I have
competitor,
with
he's just so
everything.
bland.
It's not just that. Like, and similar with Charlotte and Natalia. Natalia's in the shadow of Bret Hart. Charlotte's in the shadow of Ric Flair. They're putting Jordan in the shadow of Kurt Angle. They shouldn't be doing that. Personally, I think he'd be better off as a heel right now. Just because he could attack Kurt Angle. Get massive heat. And it would work better than, "Oh my god, I never knew my father growing up," or whatever the fuck they're doing. It's just basic. It's common sense. Like, if you have a deadbeat father, odds are you're not going to be happy when you see him for the first fucking time. So, what do? You knock his ass out. That's what you do. You do that. You have Jordan turn heel by doing that. You certainly have somebody who I believe could be a great heel. But they don't want to do that for some reason.
All right, Adam, Daddy Issues Downs. Let's take that
It's
into
actually not even
consideration.
daddy issues. It's just me being pissed off about that fucking storyline. Like,
My black son, making each day each better. My black son.
yeah.
Also, he's a ninja.
The meme that was made as soon as that storyline was started.
I'm gonna be real. I was waiting for that. I was
Yeah.
waiting for that. Like, that's the
That's
first
one good
thing
they
that popped
took
into
from
my
the
head.
storyline.
Like, as soon as it was revealed, I'm like, that jingle rang in my head. Like, I cannot wait for this.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you guys later. I just did something funny, and I got an achievement for it.
But
Okay.
Jason Jordan, like, he could, like, those grapples and suplexes, that's great. We've seen Kurt Angle do that. We've seen Brock Lesnar pull a few Germans like that. Like, it's not anything new. Like, the whole like the tag team amateur wrestling, mat wrestling, grappling style that he had going with Chad Gable. That was good. We enjoyed that, but putting him as a singles competitor, it's like the same thing we've seen from a multitude of amateur wrestlers turn professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like Kurt Angle.
Like exactly, like Kurt Angle. It just doesn't amaze us at this point if it's singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything more to add on to that? Because I got a whole list of other stuff we can talk about.
because Enzo Amore absolutely got destroyed by Braun Strowman.
Oh boy, Braun being the hero of the show yet again.
Yeah. I love how the crowd was chanting, thank you, Braun, right after that was done.
I actually have the future of Enzo on my list right now. Where do you guys see Enzo going from here?
Gone.
Jobbing to Neville and leaving within the year.
Yeah.
I think he's going back down to NXT.
I'm thinking the same way.
Cheating on his girlfriend?
Oh yeah, he did.
Shout out to Liv Morgan. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think now she's with Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
We love you too, Tyler Bate. Honestly, I'd ride that mustache mountain, or I'd climb that mustache mountain. Whatever, I'd have sex with him.
You had to make it blunt because you couldn't get the joke out.
No, but back on topic. Within a year, I see Enzo either jumping ship or going back to NXT if he doesn't get Cass back on his side. Because those two, they were over as the moon. Like, really.
Well,
they were so over in NXT, and then they were over on main roster.
They were.
And then they got boring, like how Bayley is.
Honestly.
Well, with Bayley, I can actually explain that simply.
But we're not talking about Bayley right now. Let's wait on that.
But when we get to it, I can explain why. But
it's different. It's a different synchronize anyway.
I miss Big Cass.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say that.
I miss their chemistry that they had. Like, you've always got that one friend that you know has your back, whether it's verbally or physically. And I feel like that's something relatable to a lot of people in this world. So they had a good thing going. They played on each other's strengths and weaknesses so well. And then they're like, yeah, let's just break them up. No, not until they've won some kind of tag team gold. Really.
It would have been nice. That would have been really nice.
It would have been fantastic. I can just imagine the promos that would have been cut as soon as they won the titles, but nope, forget it. It's a shame. It is a damn shame. Is what I'm saying.
It's a shame, but think back to earlier this year when Enzo was injured. Like right after the vaudevillain threw him into the ropes too hard or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But it's just funny. Like, I think they were positioned good at that point.
They could have gone all the way.
Yeah, they could have. I think it's kind of stupid how they broke them up and the way they broke them up. It was just dumb.
And there was no build up to it either.
No, that wasn't. It's just like
it was just so sudden, like so out of the blue.
It could have been a great debut. Okay, I'll say that. But
they did have a
great debut.
They did have a fantastic debut last year on the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll say that much. I'm not a big fan of Enzo, but that was probably one of the highlights of that show for me.
Like, the gigantic pop that they were greeted with was music to my ears. And that was about the same time that I was coming back to wrestling. Like, I turn on the Raw after WrestleMania, I'm like, who are these guys? I hear them talk, and I'm like, these guys are fantastic. But boy, oh boy, has it been a bumpy road for Enzo. I say that, like, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that him and Cass will reunite once Cass comes back.
I mean, maybe.
Boy, he needs it.
If anything, give him the manager role that everyone thought he could have had.
Yeah.
Because Cass works decent in the ring. We saw that last year with his Fatal 4-Way match for the Universal title.
Absolutely.
He wasn't bad. He was pretty good. And Enzo has the charisma that Cass lacks, so...
They play off each other's weaknesses so well.
Yeah.
And like Logan said, he can go with the best of them. He can keep up.
We're talking about Big Cass, right?
Yes, we're talking about Cass. Just
All right.
letting you know.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I got you. Like, Cass can keep up with them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Next up, we got... Oh boy, this is a controversial one. Paige returning.
Oh, I know why it's controversial.
Really, Adam? You know why it's controversial? Can you shed some light on why? Can you?
You mean besides
Can
the
you-
fact that
can
she's still
you?
dating Alberto Patron?
You know, I actually completely forgot about that. Thanks for informing me.
You're welcome.
There's like no sarcasm in that at all. That's
Oops.
thanks for
That's a
reminding
oopsie
me.
moment.
We already know, though, that that's going to be an issue when she returns. The crowd's not going to let it go for her.
That's just one of the issues. Then the other one is just the elephant in the room. We're not even going to talk about it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah. Again, it just completely slipped my mind that
Literally.
Alberto El
It's
douchebag is
controversial.
still dating her. But no, the crowd is not going to let that go. Unfortunately, not anytime soon, at least.
Which
What else
sucks.
is
You know what I just remembered? The name we gave the stable of Paige, Maddox, and Xavier Woods.
Oh, fucking.
It's the
I'm having
hashtag Goop Troop.
flashbacks right now.
Oh
I'm
man,
having bad flashbacks right now.
I just remembered
Derek,
that.
looks like this podcast is going to have it mentioned.
I hate you guys.
I'm sorry.
You could have said it afterwards.
I could have. But it was just too good.
Fuck you, Joe.
It was just too
But they
good.
won't let her live. They won't let her live it up because even though necessarily wasn't her fault, all the things got sent out to the public. The crowd's
They were
just going to
mean.
make it a joke. The
They
crowd's
are.
going to make it a joke, and it's going to be upsetting.
Plus, all over the internet, people are like, she shouldn't be back allowed because of what happened to the women's NXT title. I'm not going into details on that. Like, it was disrespected and desecrated. You gotta mention that. But I'm eager for her return because of how great of an in-ring competitor she was.
She's been out for over a year at this point, right?
Yeah, about over a year. But she has made a return to the Performance Center, which is good.
Yeah.
She's known the ropes again, which is great. Fantastic. Again, I'm eager, but I'm bracing myself. I'm bracing myself for the crowd reaction.
Apparently, she's going to SmackDown. The one thing I fear of that is her ending up doing something with the New Day, because we know the crowd's just going to make the jokes.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is where a good swap for
doesn't come back.
Asuka would
Will
be
be
great.
good.
So if we could just get another draft real quick
Yeah,
and swap her for Asuka, that'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Or
It's not gonna happen.
You go over to Raw.
Well, not happening anytime soon.
They probably won't draft Asuka next draft, but the one after, because they're going to have her hopefully beat everyone on Raw, then beat everyone on SmackDown if they don't transfer anyone else over besides her.
On the topic of drafts, I feel like Balor's time at Raw is over. Like
Yeah.
that whole
How
thing
has
with
it
injury, with the injury after winning the Universal title, that just kind of ruined him for Raw. SmackDown, however,
Yeah.
he could still make a name for himself. He could still go after the world title.
I feel like it would have been good for them to not bring him back to Raw after Mania, but when they were doing the shake-up.
Yeah.
you want to know who I've noticed in recent weeks has been getting a little more attention.
Aiden English.
Ty Dillinger.
Which is good. He
Yeah.
deserves it.
Yeah,
Sadly,
yeah,
what's
that's
going
the
on with
thing.
Sammy, though?
Which actually, oh, it's not on my list, but yeah, I think he's a great mid-card act. Like the whole Perfect 10 gimmick, it won't get onto a main title, in my opinion. But the Perfect 10 gimmick is, if you ask me, it's great for a Universal title, an Intercontinental title, either one of those.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I don't see him winning a major title, unless it's a mid-card title. That's the only time. Or the tag team championship. It's the
I
only
see
two titles.
Dillinger as a tag team wrestler. Like, I think Dillinger's a good wrestler, but I just think that he's going to be relegated to the tag division pretty soon.
If you had to pick who his partner would be in that division, who would it be?
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I'm going to agree, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I think all of us would agree on that.
He needs something, anything.
Yep.
Something good.
Yeah.
I keep talking about it.
It doesn't help that Daniel Bryan said he wanted Sammy on SmackDown to help him thrive, and then Sammy responds, "Oh yeah, look at how well that's turning out."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty heartbreaking.
Because on Raw, they at least gave him a good feud with Braun before he left. What has he done for SmackDown? Job to Aiden English.
He feuded with Mike Kanellis for like a week.
And then Mike Kanellis went back to the Performance Center because of drug
Did Mike Kanellis beat him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Feels like they're trying to force the whole Daniel Bryan thing with Sammy, and it's not working.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
It's just really bad. I feel bad for not Ty Dillinger, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so good in NXT. What happened? He comes to the main roster and everyone hates him.
Yeah, the main roster booking.
Man, his master El Generico would be so sad right now.
I know. Rest in peace,
El Generico.
If only Kevin Owens actually started running SmackDown, so then he could fire him, and then Sami Zayn gets re-gimmicked with a mask and called the generic luchador.
Just like his master.
Taking out the mantle of my old teacher. I am no longer Sami Zayn. Just call me
his
El Generico
dead.
too.
I am now Mr. Generic. Or the Generic.
Keep in mind, El Generico died. He died in an orphan fire.
Yeah, while saving all those orphans in Tijuana.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's how he would want to go out.
Alright, enough about dead luchadors and everything. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, we go from dead luchadors to dead gimmicks. Wow.
I wouldn't really say dead gimmicks, just gimmicks.
More like dead people gimmicks.
Gimmicks and gimmicks everywhere.
Last I checked, Shawn Michaels and Triple H are dead.
I was talking about like Ultimate Warrior.
It's supposed to be leading to a feud with Bobby Roode. So.
I was about to ask, like, what's the end game here? Like, what are they?
Happened to Bobby Roode? Has it been on the last couple weeks?
Main roster.
It's been 2 weeks now, right?
I think they're saving him for something, I guess.
They're probably going to wait for Dolph Ziggler to mimic his entrance, and then Bobby Roode's going to attack him. Because right now he's been doing past stars, so at some point he's going to end up doing Nakamura, and then AJ, and then probably
Bailey.
Bobby.
He
did also do Naomi.
Does he dance good?
He slid on the floor like Naomi. That was about it.
That's it?
That's about it.
No ballet pirouettes or...
Nope.
2 steps or... well, that's lame. I don't think I like Ziggler now.
He did have the giant wig, though, I think, with it.
Yeah.
But if he can't dance, then how could he... I don't understand wrestling.
What's the point? If he can't dance, what's the point?
We are arguing over this. Well, we just said that a man dressed up like a woman with a glowing wig and...
But if he can't dance, then was he really mimicking Naomi?
He was mimicking her entrance while dancing. It had the whole feel of the glow thing or whatever going on with it.
Ziggler can't dance. I don't like it.
should we move on from this before?
I know we're doing SmackDown. I don't. Is there any other wrestling news to go about?
Getting to that. We're getting to that. We're almost done with WWE.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep. It's okay. I still love you.
Yeah. Can I talk about something real quick?
I thought we were still doing WWE.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about WWE.
Okay, go ahead. Sure.
Why the hell is Bayley in the now Fatal 5-Way match?
Technically, she
because-
didn't lose her number one contender spot. Technically, it wasn't lost.
So why doesn't she wait till the next pay-per-view so it's a even matchup?
Yeah. I don't know.
She can't wait.
Because WWE doesn't know how to book things.
Are they gonna make this an elimination match and have it come down to Sasha and Bayley?
I hope not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It is Nia's time.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Logan.
I
Shut
agree.
up. You don't know anything.
Oh, it's
I
Nia's
agree.
time to injure 4 more wrestlers?
Unfortunately-
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
When Nia wins
exactly.
it, she's just going to lose it to Asuka the following day. Like,
Oh,
that's obvious.
No, what they're gonna do is they're gonna book Asuka really strong for about a month, and then she's gonna get a title shot, and then she's gonna lose to Alexa Bliss.
yep. Sure. Let's go with that.
Shame. That's how WWE likes to book.
Yep.
But,
They're all so very stupid at it.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way, what do y'all think of WWE returning Starrcade?
Isn't it a live event?
I believe it is a live event.
I don't care then. I don't live in Greensboro, North Carolina, I believe.
I think they're going to do it like a network event.
That was a rumor about them returning ECW.
Ethan just typed in the thing.
Ethan, if you have anything to add, speak up.
Yeah.
He can't. His parents are sleeping and he's trying to be a good boy by not waking them up.
How loud does he need to speak?
Speak
Oh,
up. All right.
Also, he's sick.
Yeah.
Like Starrcade is a live event. I don't like it. I wanna watch some wrestling called Starrcade.
Especially if it has the Rhodes Brothers versus Hardy Boys.
If Cody Rhodes returns just for this, I'll be happy.
That means I'd want to watch it.
Like they extended a hand out to Cody and said, "Hey, if you want to be a part of this and preserve your dad's memory, go ahead. We're right here."
Yeah. I feel like they wouldn't let him use the Cody Rhodes thing though. They'd try and make him be Stardust, I feel.
Yeah.
Starrcade with Stardust.
I feel like I think Goldust is actually going to be Dustin Rhodes in this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with how it looked with him and Bray on Raw.
Yeah. Let's say.
But I feel like he's going to do this just in memory of his father, since isn't he like one of the key founders of the whole WCW Starrcade thing?
Yeah.
Then I feel like he would go as Dustin Rhodes instead of Goldust in his honor.
You would think, but
But keep in mind, this is WWE we're talking about.
They let him come on as Dustin Rhodes this week. I mean, why not?
And he lost
WWE.
in how long? Like a minute or two?
I mean, it doesn't matter. He was still Dustin Rhodes. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if he won or lost. He still came out as Dustin Rhodes.
I get what you're saying.
Think of it this way. What was the last thing they did to a WCW star who never worked in WWE before?
Sting.
They jobbed him to Triple H to prove that WWE won. If they bring in Cody Rhodes and they have him fight as the Rhodes, that is a WCW name. They might look at it and then have him jump to the Hardys.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're still coming on as the Rhodes family.
Hardy started out in ECW, didn't they?
No,
They started out as jobbers.
in WWE.
Okay. I thought they did start out in ECW.
So, like, to me, this is just to me, it wouldn't matter if the Rhodes brothers lost, as long as
Cody's back.
Yeah, as long as they come out as the Rhodes brothers. We good? We got that all squared away? We're fine?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Oh yeah, this one sparked a lot of controversy, especially in the mainstream media. Jinder Mahal's, I guess, racially charged heel run and remarks about Nakamura.
Miyagi.
I'm gonna turn my 2 cents here.
You all look the same.
I'm gonna put in my 2 cents here. WWE. This isn't new to WWE.
No,
it's just people taking
all.
things. It's just people actually looking at it in the modern age and taking it out of proportion.
It's the media who calls wrestling fake, thinking as if he said something real.
Yeah. I'm not outraged at this. I'm just shaking my head going,
why?
Really? You've got a guy who's muscly, who beat Randy Orton on a multiple set of occasions, and you're making his title run and heel run about race. Really? You're going the easy route here. You've got a fuel to this fire, saying how he defeated the Legend Killer multiple times, about how he's, I don't know, the strongest competitor in the WWE at the moment, how he can take anyone and everyone down, and you're going the race route.
Yeah,
really?
Why not?
When in doubt, race it out.
It's boring. It's too simple. It's, like I said, it's boring. I can't get into Jinder as even a wrestler if he's doing this. It's just, it seems too easy, and I can't eat it up at all.
Yeah.
Like, and I could just imagine how a casual fan watches this. Like, they're not going, oh, he's foreign, or they're going, he's foreign, I hate him. No, you shouldn't hate him because he's foreign. You should hate him.
He's a horrible wrestler.
No, you should hate him because he's a bad guy. Not because he's a foreigner.
You want to know something funny, Derek?
He's Canadian, ha ha ha.
It's all leading into him feuding with John Cena, apparently.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is another thing.
It makes sense.
Which is another rant.
Only good thing I see about this whole thing is they're actually making a heel be booed, which is a first for quite a bit.
Yeah, but we're not.
Obviously, this was the wrong way to have him be booed, but they're kind of getting back on track with making decent heels.
Really? You're calling Jinder decent?
Let's give him a bit too much of a compliment there.
You're giving him too much credit?
It's
not 100% his fault.
He's cheating to win. He's exactly. It's not his fault. So he's being booked this way. He's being booked the traditional foreign heel, I hate America thing. Give it a year, that's going to be Nakamura anyway. Different story. But he's doing all the traditional heel things that we saw people like Owens do, Jericho do, and they got cheered for it because they were talented.
Muhammad Hassan.
We weren't looking at, oh, they're being heels. We were looking at, oh, I love these guys. Yay. We're looking at him like he's doing bad things. This is all wrong. Boo.
Then again, who really cares?
It's probably just because I'm a friggin' smark that I'm not enjoying this. That's probably why I'm not. That's probably why I just can't properly boo him. But yeah, that's
Here's
awesome.
my 2 cents on the Jinder Mahal thing.
Yeah, shoot. Go.
I like that they gave him the title, but you have to cut your losses. They had Baron Corbin cash in. Imagine him as WWE champion right now. He's got the look. He talks decent.
You talk about Baron Corbin?
Yeah. Let him finish.
And on top of that, when you look at him, like, he doesn't even have to say a word to get booed. All he has to do is destroy somebody. He loses a match cleanly. He attacks them. That's the type of heel that the WWE needs. Not the foreign heel "Oh, I hate America" bullshit again. Which, as Logan said, it'll be Nakamura in about 12 months or so. Then, whenever they get more porn stars, you can expect the same thing. And it's just the bitter truth.
Yep, unfortunately, that is true.
Now, the thing about Corbin is he talks the talk, but I'm honest. These days, I just can't really watch any of his matches. The only wow factors he has to his matches, in my opinion, are the Deep Six and the End of Days. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the End of Days IRL, but it's a thing of beauty when it's done right in front of you.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a decent move. Deep Six looks a lot better as a finisher, but...
Yeah.
But the thing is, like...
pretty nice.
Like, they're great to look at in person. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, I can't get behind a Corbin match at all.
Which, I understand. Like, I can't get behind Nakamura matches. Or Nakamura at all. But that's ran for a different time.
Is it because he's Japanese?
The thing about Nakamura is his matches are slow paced. They're building. They need time to build up, if you ask me.
I just find Nakamura boring. Like, everything he does just bores me to death.
Well, that's kind of sad for you. I don't know where I was going. I had a stutter there. 4.
If you watch some of his longer matches, they are a lot better.
Like I said, his matches build up. They need to take some time to actually... It's like a jet plane. Like, it takes time for them to actually take off.
Or to take off and my hand after right there yet. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's just a case of every time I see him, like I said, he just bores me.
No, I get where you're coming from. Like, a lot of people find him boring, which I can understand.
Actually, most people
as of his recent tenure, he has really slowed down as far as match quality goes, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, no.
Anything else?
Moving on from WWE entirely, Jim Cornette left GFW/Impact a month after he hopped ship.
There's actually a good reason behind this.
I never knew the reason. What was the reason?
They're doing Bound for Glory in Canada.
Oh, and is he not allowed in Canada?
Nope.
Wow.
So they're doing the pay-per-view there and the tapings afterwards. So
Jim Cornette's like, yeah, see ya. Right?
Essentially, it was the case of, since he can't go, it's better to leave now. Because he was mainly just brought in to fire Pritchard and, like, maybe just hold the fort down till they got somebody else in there.
Oh, well, later, Cornette.
I have a thing that's kind of WWE related, kind of WWE not.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Ring of Honor has sent out an open invitation to Daniel Bryan when his contract runs up to join.
Oh, yeah.
To face Cody Rhodes. I'd be down for that.
That sounds
I would
great.
Want to see that.
They'll be fighting for the Ring of Honor Ring of Honor.
All right. But does the American Dragon still have it?
He'd need time to train, if anything.
He would, yeah.
He would.
There's the
Because
answer.
he retired almost 2 years ago.
Do you think the Performance Center would let him run the ropes a bit?
Probably
Would they
not.
be open to that?
I don't think so.
Maybe turn the security cameras off. Don't let Vinnie Mac know about it. Maybe.
Already
I don't think so.
Nature Breed and post a video of Daniel Bryan taking a bump. So
Yeah.
What?
I highly doubt those. Yeah.
They did not let them post a video, I forget on what was it, Instagram or whatever, of Bryan taking a
I
bump.
think so.
What if I slid a 20 under the door? Would that make a difference?
Oh, it'd have to be a lot more than a 20.
Maybe it's a $20 million check.
Bill. Let's be real.
What if I slid them $21 under the door?
$21 and a nickel.
All right, All right, this is last going. $21 and a Whataburger coupon that I have somewhere in my room. I'm not sure what good that would do in Florida, but it's worth a try.
Oh,
what about I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Time to build a ring in his backyard.
He's probably halfway there.
Wait, so where does Part E go? Oh boy. Also in GFW news, they went back to being called Impact.
Yeah.
What?
Because they didn't finalize the name on GFW, and I think they're trying to get that brand out of there now.
Oh. Okay. That didn't last long.
I was so confused.
Hold up.
That did not last long at all.
I have to rant on this. Like, no lie. They got rid of the name TNA because bad financial decisions, all that. People viewed it as marked, or whatever you want to call it. I just say mark for death. So, their brilliant minds sits there and says, what can we do? Let's use the name of a company that has been active in, 2, 3 fucking years? What the fuck did they think was going to happen? They were better off sticking with Impact Wrestling. Or, better yet, just coming up with a new fucking name. But no, they went with the name of a company that was dead nearly for 3 years, at the very most. And they're starting to realize, holy shit, we're fucking dumbasses for doing that. Took them long enough.
Only took them, what, about a month?
That's a month too long. Like they're just keeping an Impact Wrestling works. Okay? If you need a company name, come up with something new. Don't use the name of a dead company. Especially just because you're bringing in the person who founded that company. Sit there and say, oh yeah, we'll use that name. It's stupid.
Are we good?
Yeah, I got my rant out of the way.
Alright, in other GFW news, they actually did like it was a couple years ago, they did a house show or something. It was a recorded live event, and they did something that is just completely unprofessional. It was when Bobby Roode was still a part of TNA Impact, whatever.
Oh, I know the story.
Yep. And they actually released it this past week with him coming to the ring and saying all they did was just voiceover commentary. And they said, Bobby Roode could appear anywhere. Former NXT champions making his way to the ring, blah, blah, blah. Like, really? You're going to do that while he's in NXT? You do realize the several thousand people that watch you most likely also watch or at least follow what goes on in WWE and NXT, right? You do realize how dumb of a decision that is, just to have him show up and say, oh yeah, he could appear anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it not only makes you look like a bad business.
The name of a dead company.
I don't care.
So
this makes you look terrible to new clients as well.
No, I will let you say you're wrong, but you're not. But again, they thought using the name of a dead company would certainly fix everything. Not realizing said that company had its own baggage. As a matter of fact, they had 2 champions. Well, 1 champion before they merged. And he held the title for all the time that it was actually active. just because they couldn't run any more shows. They couldn't get a TV deal. They couldn't do anything. So, them doing this doesn't surprise me. I like Ed Norholm, but at the same time, they're making dumb decisions.
Hey guys.
I feel like they just reached a new low at this point.
Hey guys. As official timekeeper, I'd like to say that we have
10 minutes
12
left?
minutes left.
All right.
Yeah.
No mercy.
And we have to do predictions, and I think there's one more piece of news that at least kind of we said we would cover, which would be the what culture thing.
All right, lightning round, go.
Oh, yeah.
Make it quick. Predictions, lightning round, go.
Oh, predictions already?
No. Lightning round for the last article. Make it quick.
What culture's biggest personalities basically just quit. Adams, King, Ross, Jack, and Sam, who is behind the scenes. They all quit. Apparently, they're opening their new channel.
Wasn't it both Adams that jumped ship?
Yeah, both Adams.
Sam, Jack, and Ross.
King Ross. Yeah.
They're opening their new channel. They have not said what it is yet. Blampier has posted a logo, I'm guessing, of what it is.
Yep, and
we don't have that many. Well, we don't have that.
Too.
God damn it! All right. Well, we don't have that many viewers. We are actually big fans, and we idolize the former talents of What Culture. And all we got to say is, best of luck to them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're gonna support you. We're with you. You got Freezer Bright on your side.
Well, the majority of Freezer Bright at
You got the majority of Freezer Bright on your side.
Okay, I have the card up for the predictions.
All right, first match.
Elias
is this in order?
I'm going from kickoff show and then what goes from the bottom to the top on TBS.
Okay.
I just want to say something real quick. I watched the video on the new channel, and they said that the first 3 reasons why they left is because Simon Miller's a dick.
Wait, have they posted a thing on their new channel? What is it?
Yeah, they have. It's 5
plugging in
reasons why
channels. We gotta go.
So. Elias versus Apollo Crews on the kickoff show. It was added Friday. Who do you guys got?
Elias.
I got Apollo.
They're probably gonna push the Titus brand, but I like Elias too much.
I'll go with Apollo on this one.
All right, so we're half and half.
Elias way too hard.
Cruiserweight title: Neville versus Enzo.
Neville.
We basically went over this earlier. Neville. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt.
Bray. As much as I love Finn, they're probably going to do some even booking BS.
Bray.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Bray.
Well,
I'm actually saying Finn because Bray never wins.
It's not true. He won Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and then he instantly lost.
Moving on. We got to make
Miz
this quick.
versus Jason Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Tag team titles. Tag titles: Ambrose and Rollins versus Sheamus and Cesaro.
Rollins and Ambrose.
Ambrose.
I ship it.
I think all of Tumblr does.
Shield 2/3.
Alexa Bliss versus Shasta Banks versus Nia versus Emma versus Bayley.
Nia Jax.
I got Alexa.
Yeah. Emma's seeing the pin no matter what, though.
Cena versus Roman.
Wait, going back real quick. I'm going to make this quick. Adam, you're just going to predict that Emma takes the pin? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Moving on.
Don't blame him on that.
That's the safest bet at this point.
Moving on.
I'm also going to guess if it's elimination, Emma's going to be the first one out.
Okay.
All right.
Cena versus Reigns.
John Cena wins, LOL.
I got Reigns. I hate him, but I got Reigns.
I don't know.
Reigns wins, LOL.
I don't know.
Derek, think of it this way. John Cena's about to go off to film another movie.
Reigns. It hurts just saying that.
Okay, so we got 8 minutes, so we can discuss this one. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman.
Braun.
Brock.
Why Brock?
I keep reading articles saying that they want to keep the title on Brock. I don't.
The plan is still for him to defend it against Reigns at WrestleMania 34.
No.
Here's the thing. I'm going with things I want right now. Like, as far as this goes, I want Braun.
I want Braun too, but I'm looking at WWE's logistic booking. No one can interfere in this next matchup, and they want Reigns. And apparently Brock isn't going to be fighting at another pay-per-view after this one. For the year. Right. So, no.
I want.
Do we know who's winning the Royal Rumble next year? Are you guys ready for that shitstorm?
Roman Reigns. Oh no, time to cancel the network again, kiddos.
If Roman wins, do we want to make early predictions on the Rumble winner? Because we're coming near the end of the year.
No.
We're gonna wait on that. Yeah, wait on that till January.
Okay. Hell in a Cell, I'm gonna guess is 2 weeks after this one.
Yeah, we're gonna do predictions again at the end.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all that we have for this podcast. Thanks for joining in, everyone.
Yeah. Usually the host does a send-off.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. This has been Talks Count Anywhere with all of us retards who love wrestling too much. Too much love for a fake sport. We will see you guys next episode.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.